told us the other day about Otto Porter.
Yeah.
What you could do in the fourth quarter, trying to find answers to handle that. What was working for him, and maybe what was you guys not doing? Was it just him?
It may have just been him. Just from the game eye test, they created those breaks. They played harder than us, and it's rare that I would even hint at saying that about our team. I thought they outworked us more consistently for 50-50 balls, timely offensive rebounds, diving out of bounds to save it to their own teammate. They made plays like that a number of times tonight, and then to score that many points off of, relatively low turnovers is something that, it's hard to recover from. But Porter was, he's 8 for 13. He just made timely shots tonight. And we did not have an answer for him.
In terms of just overall, you mentioned having the 50-50 balls and how it's working, but on the offensive end, were you happy with the looks?
Ball movement was non-existent from a consistency standpoint. When we did move the ball, we took the lead in the second half. But, it's rare for us to score 45 points in the second half, in any half. We just didn't have the same Suns basketball movement tonight. And I thought it made us stagnant to a degree. Now, they did some things like blitzing and switching, but we have to, move the gym a little bit with ball movement, and we didn't have it tonight.
That's something that they were doing defensively, or just
some of it, but a lot of it was just, getting off the ball to the second side. We played on one side a lot tonight, and against a really good defensive team. They're number one, we're number two, so that's what they want. When we move the ball around the gym for a segment, we took the lead, and we just didn't do it consistently enough.
With Curry, did you like the defensive effort on him overall?
Yeah, I mean, he does what he does. He hit some crazy shots tonight. He took 27 shots. I mean, he made 10. That you live with that, with a guy like Steph. I thought we switched on him well. Again, it was the others tonight coming up with extra possessions so he could get up that number of shots. So I wasn't disappointed in the defense on him tonight.
Did you feel like the rotations kind of out of those switching moments, like when they get the extra?
Yeah, there were a few times where we would go trap and get the ball out of his hands, and then we had the wrong rotation out of it. But they do that to you by cutting on the backside. They're not a stationary backside team, and so they would cut the score or cut the rebound, and we gave up timely offensive rebounds just off of a cut. Or we gave up a timely cut to the basket for a layup when we tried to, cover for the switching. That's something that, we can correct.
I'm not sure if you normally address your guys after games, but on a night like tonight where you guys were kind of out of character, is that something you address?
Oh, yeah. I talked about it. That's my job. You know what I mean? I never want to feel like another team played harder than us. That was... and it doesn't mean that they were at a 10 and we were at a 2. But I'd much rather see it, 10-9, 10-8, whatever that is. If somebody's going to outwork us, I thought we were much not as consistent as far as boxing out 50-50 balls, the things that really matter to our success. And I briefly talked about it because I'm hesitant to make huge declarations after an emotional game, but that was the one thing I did talk about. The juice that we had tonight just wasn't what it normally is.
You mentioned a couple of things they did overall in terms of some blitz, things like that. But Booker seemed to have a tough night shooting. Was there anything that sticks out in your mind that they were doing to him?
It's hard to say. I mean, they would load the paint for sure. He missed some looks tonight, but I thought when he got to the basket a few times, there was 2 or 3 guys there. One guy there for sure. He got it blocked one time by Looney. But that's what they're going to do. They make you play like we do. They make you play on the second side. They scored on the second side. Tonight, we didn't score as consistent.
Turnovers, you mentioned 13 isn't a terrible
number,
but 21 points.
Live ball. Yeah, live ball turnovers kill you in this league. And we typically don't beat ourselves, but that was an area where you could say they put pressure on us for sure. But when we turned it over, we didn't adjust to the turnover and get back to stop those guys. And they, 21 points off 13 turnovers is not something you normally see.
It was around half of sets. This is where they grab the offensive rebound. Can you speak to the challenge of just being in on?
That's what I'm talking about. Like that's not normally what we are accustomed to seeing here. We come up with those 50-50 balls. When you can force Steph Curry to miss a basket, it's like 2 points. Just getting the rebound. You know what I mean? And we gave them a number of, as you said, I didn't even know that number, but. If that's the case, we certainly, gave them a number of extra possessions to score.
Monty, how special is it for you to feel the energy on a Christmas Day game for Devin to play in his first? It's been, 12 years since the NBA has come to play a Christmas game in Phoenix. What was that like for you to be a part of?
Well, it'd be a lot better if we won the game, but I certainly do feel grateful that we had this opportunity, and losing it is not the best thing, but I think it'll teach us a lesson. On games like this, we have to continue to play to our standard. But I'm happy that our fans got a chance to experience it. It's great for the community. Yeah.
Doing that. Was that at what point in the game in the second half were you like, we're not doing that right now?
No, I felt it early. When we gave up cuts to the basket for layups early in the game, like that's not what we do. We typically react to that and force teams out. We close to a feet and we force teams to take tough shots. We gave up a few backdoor cuts for layups, and so I felt that part early. I just didn't think we were as physical as they were. If you watch Chris and Brooke and Cam Johnson trying to come off screens, they had their hands on us all night. And it was a hands-on game tonight. So we'll learn from it for sure. Our guys feel it. They wanted to play well in front of our crowd on Christmas. And we just didn't play as well as we'd like to.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.